Alright, welcome back ladies and gentlemen to the Chupacabra tutorials channel. I'm your host Larry, and today I just wanted to share some thoughts about where we might see some future chassis for the prawn suit based upon where the design of the tadpole both came from and some of the early sketches. So like 7 months ago, before the game came out, the Unknown Worlds developer team released a video designing the tadpole where they shared their sort of process where they worked through what it was like to drive the original sea moth, how a lot of people associated that as like their personal vehicle, their personal like comfort and safety once they built it, despite the fact that it could still be grabbed by a lot of creatures and destroyed, and how that kind of led to the development of what the tadpole is today as a personal modifiable submersible. The one thing that you kind of noticed in the background was they had some original sketches for versions of the tadpole that they had thought about that kind of looked like an underwater Corvette, and some of them that were, you know, X'd out and it didn't really become a full-fledged product. Also, some of them that might end up being what we will see if Subnautica ever gets a actual piece of land or island that we can walk on. Namely, that there's a version that is a quadruped that has legs. And I just thought this was interesting because something we didn't see in the previous games was, I mean, we did have like a hover bike in Below Zero, but we didn't really have a version of the tadpole that ran around on land on treads or wheels or anything. And I think it would be kind of interesting if we had like a robotic horse of sorts that could also turn into like something like a monkey and climb up the side of the tree so that we could get onto the big fronds that grow out of the bottom, because that might actually be what ends up being the islands that we have to traverse later in the game. But as far as like the current design goes for the tadpole versus the sea frog compared with like the prawn suit and the sea moth, I actually do kind of like where the design has gone from Subnautica 1 to Subnautica 2, because it honestly feels like a natural evolution of the same technology from the same company. Because everything just seems like a more compact, sleeker version of what we had before, where some of the excessive bells and whistles and knobs have been smoothed over in favor of a sleeker, more compact design. Now I'm really curious, and this is something that would be really fun, I'm really hopeful that before the big 2.0 update launches, hopefully sometime in August or September, where we get like a powerful frog leap ability where we could just really charge up the back legs of the sea frog so we can leap large distances. Because I know there's some talk about the sea frog being able to like fold up its arms and legs and go into a compact portable mode where you can just swim around with it rather than walking on the ocean floor. But I mean, I really want to lean into the mobility of being a literal frog, because I think that would be really funny to have like a big leviathan about to chomp down on you, only to have you leap out of the way like a grasshopper or an actual frog and be like, ha ha ha, catch me next time, suckers. So I just wanted to share the notion that we might see like a centaur vehicle sometime in the future, because I thought that would be hilarious. And that's about it. Just wanted to point that out. And I also want to give a shout out to the commentator who originally asked me to go back and look at the dev vlog that showed the creation of the tadpole, because that was kind of enlightening as to not only why they made it the way that they did, but also some of the sketches that they revealed that kind of showed what they were thinking about and might still be thinking about turning it into as we go along. Unfortunately, I lost the screenshot, so if you're out there and you're watching this, thank you again.